Yeah, go ahead. Yep. We live? I need a thumbs up in the chat if we are live. We gotta get this like that. Okay, we got a thumbs up. As you guys can see, we have boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes upon boxes. We already got this guy set up because, well, to be honest, I never took him down when I did my unboxing a few weeks ago. And the creepy towering clown will not be open because he's not fixed. If you remember from my animatronic video, he had a weld that broke. So we are not going to open him up. I do have help that my daughter Haley is going to be letting me know what you guys are typing. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you type them in, she'll be reading them to me live. So as I'm building stuff, I can go ahead and answer them for you. I don't know where to start. So if you guys, while I grab a cup of water, if you guys know what animatronic you'd like to see me open, if you've seen my animatronic videos, or if you want me to open one that I haven't had before, let me know. I'm going to grab a drink, so just type whatever you want to do. What are they saying here? Bloodthirsty Betty hugs. Grim Studio said, damn bitch fuck. It's actually damn fuck bitch, but good try, good memory. All right. Hugs, Bloodthirsty Betty, open a new one. Bloodthirsty Betty are only non-clown animatronics. So Shane, actually, we'll start with Bloodthirsty Betty actually then, because I have a funny story about it. Let me pull share it. So with Bloodthirsty Betty, do you remember what other one we got that day? Remember when we got this? We got another Waving Wally. So I got Bloodthirsty Betty and Waving Wally the same day. I got them used off of Facebook Marketplace or something like that. And my daughter came with me. The guy gave me both of them for, I think, 75 bucks. And I actually had a Bloodthirsty Betty in the past that didn't work. And I was like, okay, cool, I'll get one that works, or maybe I can switch out some parts or what have you. So we get in the car and we start driving. And my daughter Haley says, Dad, did you even open the box to make sure the animatronics are in there? Because I picked up the boxes, they felt like they were in there. I put them in my truck. Hey, here's your cash, see you later. And I started driving away. Oh shit, I didn't. So we pull over, open up Waving Wally first, which is right there. And then I open up Bloodthirsty Betty. So first things first, very first thing out of this box when I open her up, she got ass for days. Why they gave an animatronic such a succulent ass, I have no idea, but Bloodthirsty Betty is thirsty for something else. She's got ass. But, so, going back to the story, all right, there's a piece of wood that you have to use to set her up. Back to the story is, start pulling Bloodthirsty Betty out of the box. And I check that she has her arms, and I check that she has her legs. When I pull her out, this is what they did to her face. I know some of you are probably freaking the fuck out and saying, oh my God, they ruined her, they ruined her, they ruined her. But to be honest, it kind of looks dope. It goes with my theme, which was purely coincidental. And I have a feeling that this year I can probably get my mom, who comes to help with Halloween, and she's very, very, very crafty. She's made a bunch of the stuff that you guys have seen in the past. Get her to remake an outfit, right? This doesn't really scream clownish. I have a feeling that she can remake an outfit that is pretty much the same setup as this nightgown, so that Bloodthirsty Betty can be a little more clownish. So I guess we can get her set up. I only set her up once, and she didn't come with the instructions. So I guess we're starting off with one that has been a pain in the ass for me that I probably don't remember how to do. So that's an awesome choice to do. I maybe should have left one of those tables out so I could work on one of the tables, but I'll grab another chair, I guess. So from what I remember, oh, that's right. It's this. You have to screw it in. Son of a bitch. I don't even want to do this one now. All right. Is anybody saying how they remember how to set it up?
Someone said watch
How am I going to do that live? Sit down and watch it? I ain't doing that shit. Let me grab another chair. Right. No, watch me watch the video. Plus, if I need HTJ, we'll just get a Johnny Punk. Alright. I don't fucking remember this one. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, son. Yeah, see, I need the fucking screws and all that shit, which I have in the garage. You know what? We're gonna skip Bloodthirsty Betty. We'll do it later. It has to be set up anyway. I would just have to go to the garage to get my screwdrivers and all the little screws and what have you, but get it? But you guys don't get it. All right, what are we doing next? We're doing Wacky Mole. Oh, and also, you guys remember my animatronic video where I had a lot of them set up and I did reviews? My Wacky Mole did not work. The guy on eBay was selling the Wacky Mole module. So Wacky Mole will now move, talk. He moved actually before, but he'll be talking again as well. So when we get him, we got to switch this out. We'll bring him back to his original glory. I don't believe that his eyeballs light up, but everything else will. And that's completely fine. You do Wacky first? All right. I do need a screwdriver for that because I have to switch up my board. See if it'll work. Doesn't matter because he doesn't have the screws with it, but I have the screws. All right, we're doing Wacky first. I do not have Wacky's original box. So I put them in here. Again, a lot of people buy animatronics and they should have a knife. They use them for a season, and maybe their kids get out of the house, or they had to move somewhere, and maybe now they live in an apartment complex or something, so they don't get to do what they used to do when it comes to displays. So I love to buy animatronics used. Is the camera blurry as fuck? Oh. That's a little better, I guess. That's just your fucking nasty Cheeto fingers on there. These shoes I hate. I stuffed them full of cardboard paper bags. Yes, it will be posted after, so if you can't watch the whole thing, or you have to go back to work or school, or your mom's bitching at you to take out the trash, don't take out the trash, okay? I'm a father, it's fucking annoying, just take it out. But I stuffed these shoes, so they at least look a little more like actual shoes, but I mean, I hate these kind. Hate them, hate them, hate them. You got his base here. Set it about, sir. It goes the other way, but we'll find out when we get there. Got some Krusty the Clown thing going on here. His head. His outfit. The other thing about this one is the elastic around his pants is given out. It's just shot. So I do take a piece of tape and just wrap it around his metal frame. You won't notice when he's actually up. So I thought about that, but I know he's all blacklight reflective, so I can get cheap shoes from another animatronic, and they have blacklight reflective paint that you can buy from Walmart for $3.94. I know it's a little weird that I know that exact number, but I do. And that's my plan sooner or later is I'll store these. I won't get rid of them just in case for some reason down the line I do sell Wacky, but I don't want to keep those shoes. See, so look at the difference in the module size. I am going to be stopping around, right now it's 11:48, I'm in Texas. I will be stopping around 3 p.m., I imagine, maybe a little sooner. But 3 p.m. will be the time. So we're in it for the long haul. If you guys leave and come back, if you're a dick, just minimize it at least. But hopefully you stay in touch with me because you can learn some shit and teach some shit. Now I want to show something real quick though. This clearly isn't the original Wacky Mole. Maybe it is and this isn't. I never thought about it. Well, shit. Look at all these different cords. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 different plugs, and this one has, it's like 2, one of them without an end to it. So that should be interesting as we get down to the nitty gritty. What? Someone actually counted the first time that I cussed. I appreciate that. Oof, oof. Oof, oof, in the place to be. Oof, oof. I can say it like that. Oof, oof. You have to do it like the actual sound effect. Oof. Alrighty. So first thing is first, put his shoes on to his base. Or actually, I put the legs on first, then I do the shoes. I just don't remember which leg is forward on this one. find out. All right. These are his knee sections. So I saw earlier somebody was asking how we got into collecting animatronics. What did I do with his pants? Oh, they're right there. I said that in a video that we did. Yeah, the Halloween City video. I always loved Halloween. I loved just the whole atmosphere since I was a little kid. When I was very, very little, I was actually very afraid of Halloween. It scared the shit out of me. And I must have been around 6, I'll say, when I went to this. Trick-or-treating was huge. I was born in the early 80s, 1983, and trick-or-treating was huge in my neighborhood when I was younger. So we went to this man's house, and he was dressed up like Beetlejuice. It must have been maybe 1989, maybe even 1990. Whenever Beetlejuice came out, that's when it was. And I'd be scared to walk up to people. If they had a fog machine back then, it was like, whoa, this is some next level shit, right? Everything was handmade. You couldn't really buy animatronics. And they weren't like available except for Disney. And you just plug in his motor mechanism. And I remember seeing this man who was dressed up as Beetlejuice. And I recognized this isn't a man, right? Beetlejuice doesn't live in the neighborhood. This is a grown man who's doing this just for the fun of Halloween. Like it clicked all of a sudden. And I was no longer afraid after that. After that, I wanted to kind of follow in those footsteps. Also, I've always been infatuated with Walt Disney. It's how he did things and his childlike adventure side, and so this is kind of my way of painting a picture for kids in my neighborhood or the surrounding neighborhoods that kind of an ode to just having that kind of wonderment. He got his pants up. Some people have said, which I'll have to, I can confirm it, that they've said that this is not his original body sculpt. I believe the original, his legs are straight. They're like this, right? As you see, this, he has one leg forward as if he's kind of coming at you or something. So it is not his original. He is not 100% original. Maybe that's why the sound box is different. I'm not even sure if that sound box only is sound or if it will move his head or what. I got no idea what the hell's happening with that sound box. I've only plugged it in to make sure the sound works. So I don't know if I'll have to use 2 different plugs for him to ensure that it does both or what have you. So Does anybody in the chat actually have a Wacky Mole? That's what I would be interested in, to see if anybody had it yet. I thought Wacky, I believe it was on Facebook Marketplace. He's old. He's not an animatronic you can get this year. This is an animatronic that came out, I want to say 2007, 2008. Someone in the chat, I'm sure knows people like it. 2013, I think. So, for that 7 years. Who knows a shitload about stuff? His name doesn't really match the knowledge that he has. We can put them right next to each other so you guys can see. I'm just plugging in his head right now into the module that's currently in there. Sealing that part up. This is neck ruffle, which is all reflective. He has a piece of Velcro under his head that you have to get your neck ruffle attached to. And again, because this is 7 years old, the Velcro doesn't hold the best. I probably should update it quite a bit. It's ready. There are some ways to put them together. I like to do it the way that I am. I think it's easier to put the shirt on first and then kind of go through the back of him and bring the arm through, as opposed to putting the arms on first. I've seen some people do online. Doesn't really make too much sense in my opinion. It seems easier to navigate the arm through the hole. That on. We put on his hand. Also, I noticed in 2020 they started doing clips for arms and hands, which I love. Because I have so many animatronics and because we get so many trick-or-treaters, not everybody comes super duper respectful. I mean, they don't understand that they might be being disrespectful by touching an animatronic, especially an animatronic that is like $450 online, secondhand, right? And there's been a year, I think it wasn't last year, but the year before that, after everything was said and done, I would find a hand sitting on the ground next to an animatronic. Stuff of that nature. I really wish there was a way to ensure that nobody touches them. Last year we did kind of rope everything off to explain to people this is more like a display without actually having to say it. So there is Wacky. And Peekaboo, I believe, is about the same size. He's a little taller. Peekaboo is here. Wacky's here. So by a few inches, he is taller. I'm sorry, Peekaboo is taller by a few inches. Yeah, I want to bring him back to what he originally was, and there's certainly he needs to just be updated. He needs to have his Velcro reattached here. You know, like I had to fix one of his eyes because one of his eyes had broken. He's not in the best shape internally. Now, somebody who doesn't know animatronics, or somebody who, even if they do know animatronics, just to see him, they're just like, oh, holy shit, there's a Wacky Mole, this is great. But might not understand that, you know, inside his pants, the elastic on his pants stuff. And I want him to fix that. I want to bring him back to how he would have been when the world first got him, how he was first released. I'd like to restore him to be as accurate as possible. And that's part of the reason we went with this other module. So let me actually do this part now. Let me show you what he does first, and then we'll switch out this module and see if he changes. I'm not sure how he's going to move with that plug, but we'll find out. So I have it plugged in. This module has two other plugs that really don't go to shit. I have the motor plugged in, and I have the head plugged in. So I don't know what these other two plugs go for. Assuming one was sound, one was lights, but I'm not sure. Let's see.
There's no people going to do unboxing.
The next animatronic? Cool.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So he does have vocals, but his vocals don't go to him. I don't even think, from what I've just heard, it's even a clown animatronic.
Or you might use to escape my blood. Your fate is sealed, and soon my children will arise to bring your doom. Yes, come closer. Let me gaze upon your face. I once was a living person like you, but the witch trapped my soul inside this magical body of sticks.
Magical body of sticks. I think it was a scarecrow at one time. So fucking weird. That's what he's called. So what we're going to do now is we are going to disconnect him. We're going to disconnect the box that we currently have in, and we're going to check out this box that we got on eBay. Again, I did check, and I do know it's Wacky Mole sounds, but we need to see if it's going to control the motion and everything else as well. So let's look for sure a little. Do a little Frankenstein here. Also, this is not the only animatronic that I have that's kind of Frankenstein and pieced together. I have another animatronic that is pieced together as well. Had a very, very cheap one. And one that was, I mean, still cheap, but I like it a lot better. And one worked and one didn't. The one that worked I hated, and the one that didn't work I love. And so I kind of put the pieces together to make one move that I actually enjoy. I need to get a different screwdriver. In the meantime, I'm going to go grab a screwdriver. Give me a few moments. And you know, that one right here.
So it has to be better down
The Zombie Clown audio. Downloaded it? I did see that there was a Zombie Clown audio, I believe, on YouTube, which I have not downloaded yet, but it will be real simple to just put in a Bluetooth speaker inside of it, like a small Bluetooth speaker. I haven't done that yet, but we will be doing that. So here is the old one. Well, hold the fuck on. I know for a fact it's not going to. You're going to have to find a new way to put it in. Because the brackets here hold this, oh shit, this larger one. That was great. Hold the larger one and not this smaller one. So, see how we're supposed to do that. Let's try it this way. Somehow, bring this up this way, this way. Might be a bigger project than what is going to be on the slide. Yeah, it's not going to hold, but still figure out if it's going to work. The way we are hoping this, again, we're hoping that it moves the body and places sounds. So, where is this? All right, so the good news is the motor does plug up to the module that we currently have now, the new Wacky Mole module. So that's great news. And let's see if it works. Huh. Yeah, you moved for a second. His head moved for a second, and now it is no longer moving. So, I was kind of anticipating that this could be a thing. And what we are going to do is Wacky Mole is going to become a two-plug animatronic. I will be plugging in his sound. Kind of pisses me off because I would have really enjoyed him to be one plug, but I'll be plugging in the sound separately. I could even put that box in his fucking shoe if I needed to. And then plugging in his motion separately. That way I can still get both of them going. Just sucks because I really wish I had one plug for it, you know? All right. So we got the Clown. We got Wacky Mole here. What should we work on next? They want the Dreadful Dreams guy, huh? I'm going to put this under him, and I'm going to need to work on him later. So I have not opened this at all. This is the Dreadful Dreams Jack in the Box. I have not opened him. I have not seen how he's put together. I haven't seen any unboxings online. I'm going to grab my knife to open him up. I have heard he is a pain in the ass. All right. So I'm kind of not looking forward to setting this guy up because I've heard he's such a pain in the ass. Who said that? Okay. I was told in the Discord that he's not that hard to set up, but there are some sections you have to poke a few holes. Just I'm going to see if I can make this screen larger. Which kind of sounds shitty because I don't want to poke holes through them, but here we go. Let's see what we got here. I love that sound. This makes me feel like Christmas Day or something, you know. So you guys will get my first reaction like naturally. Okay. Oh, this is fucking cool. So if you can see here, I don't want to spill out. They put the instructions on the actual box, which is great because if you ever lose the chances are you lose the instructions versus losing the box. And they put the instructions on the actual box. So it looks like you're building a base. Then you do the paper piece or cloth box, spiral piece, the head piece, the hands. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Whoa, his fucking hands are huge. This is his spring. Put that over there. Very large hands. He's kind of has Wacky Mole's hands. They only got 4 fingers. Wacky Mole only has 4 fingers too. Those ones that we have, they're in the closet right now. So we used to do a graveyard theme years ago. Very, very, very basic. I got gigantic hands that were like this. But it's about the same quality. I like to look at the detail of stuff. You know, just to see what we're working with. They look pretty good. I mean, they can probably retouched up or repainted or something, but. I talked about the archway clown in my top 2020 animatronics or clown animatronics. Are they talking about the looming clown? Because if we're talking about the looming clown, I probably will not. For people to go through him, they have to walk on his base. And some idiot with flip-flops or some little dumpy kid can trip over him. The thing comes crashing down. The kid's foot gets hurt. It just seems like it's a big target to fuck this up.
They're asking if they put it back on
The same hands as the looming clown? Oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. All right, let's see what we got here. Gigantic, very thick neck ruffle. Yeah, it's very thick, like the quality of it. This is like a thick canvas, and then there's a cloth piece that goes over it with a little bit of, I don't know if you guys can see this black, like see-through mesh. Very, very strong. I hate the stickers they put on. I understand why they do it though. This is, I'm assuming, sleeve. What the fuck is this? All right. This is why you guys wanted me to open this shit, because these ones I can fly through, and you're like, oh, hey, let's give him the one he's never fucking built before. So I can just look retarded when I'm staring at stuff. This is a sleeve. Okay. This is also a sleeve. So is this supposed to be like a piece of a shirt? Well, he doesn't have a shirt, though, right? Where the fuck does this go? I don't know. This is weird. I guess that's why there's instructions, Okay, so this looks like it's a pillowcase type piece that I'm assuming is going to slide on the back behind him. Right, open up behind him. Yeah, I'm assuming that's what it does. I haven't read the instructions yet. Assuming that's what that piece is for. And this is the annoying piece that I've been afraid of dealing with since I got it. What's that? That's what I've heard, is that you have to poke holes into this piece, which I'm not looking forward to. We'll see what happens when we get there. Big head. Very big head. That's a pretty good, creepy looking paint job. I know his mouth moves. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yes, he does have LED eyes. Well, they're LED lights. It's not like the screens like Peekaboo. They just light up LED, which, I mean, it's cool that they're LED. It wasn't like the deciding factor for me to buy them. Again, I hate these hats. This is exactly why I hate these hats, because they come looking like that. Like they will never look as good as the box shows it ever. They're always going to have some shitty creases. There's not, this one you can't even get inside to like poke out and make look normal. So that part sucks. Not happy about that at all. We'll see what we can do to fix that. They give you, bro, Home Depot stepping their fucking game up, dude. They give you instructions, paper instructions. They're not only printed on the box, but they're printed here. And also you can open up an app. And the app is going to show you 3D instructions on how to build it. I mean, I don't think I'm that slow, but you never know. I guess this will make me eat my words if that's the case, but this looks like a pain in the ass to set up. Who said it wasn't that hard to do? Do you remember who it was? Brandon said it wasn't that hard. I hope that you're right, dude. I hope that you were right.
You said earlier that there was instructions.
All right, let's move the box to the side. Move this chair to the side. There's like a plastic casing around the motor. Do you leave that on? I haven't seen that. I'm going to assume you don't leave it on. I've never seen that. You guys will find out at the end of this. We might even have to cut this into a couple different lives, 2 different lives. But you'll find out that I've never seen, of all my animatronics, seen a plastic casing around that. What we're doing now is we are just cutting off the zip ties that are holding everything together so we can get to the actual goodness of it. All right. Is Brandon the only one in the chat that has the Jack in the Box?
Someone makes it in for balls and leave the plastic on the shoulders.
On the shoulders. I don't see plastic on the shoulders at all. You're talking about this piece? The motor piece? Because this is the shoulder piece. There ain't no plastic on either side unless you're talking about this. And what the fuck? They use hot glue for the wire? I don't know. What the fuck? Bro, this is trippy.
Brandon, you said yeah.
Yeah, what?
I don't know. You said yeah.
Brandon, yeah, what? Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's confusing as fuck. Okay, so this piece is gonna, I can already tell that this piece is gonna be similar to the merry-go-round. Put in the base, these pieces go and plug into the stick. I can already see that part. Probably this piece, yeah. Look it this way. I should probably be reading the instructions, but I'm an asshole. All right, let's check these out. Fuck it, just to make sure. These go all around, and you put the top. Gotcha.
Shane says this process reminds him of Christmas when at first everything's happening and stuff together.
Yeah. Like, man, fuck, why did I get that kid that bike? I should have paid the extra $17 at Walmart for some fucking minimum wage kid to put together. Fucking pedals are on backwards and shit. You can't trust people to put it together for you. Unless Brandon wants to come here and put this together for me, because it still does not look fun at all. Okay, so it goes this way. First, we will put these holes in. Shane's totally right. Oh, this is a pain in the ass, too. Get all four corners in.
So we asked Brandon, yeah, what? And all he said was an exclamation point.
Buffering. All right. Remember, everybody, this is a really good tip for pretty much anything in life, is that it's not going your way. Brute force usually will make it work. Seems pretty sturdy. Right, it's not sturdy. All right, now we gotta do this stupid fucking box piece. Wait, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. No, there are only two housings on the D frame for the back. Well, does it matter which side is the front? Probably does, huh? I think I got it right anyway. Coincidentally. Oh, let's find out. So the two holes at the top of the fabric go towards the back housing, which is this piece. So this hole supposedly on this. Two holes. What two holes? What two holes? There ain't no fucking two holes. Two holes. What two holes? Is this the part where it was discussed I have to cut holes through this fucking thing? Because it says two holes. I don't see any holes.
Yeah, someone with the two holes, which marks you have to open. That's
stupid. What are you doing, Home Depot? So So this doesn't matter what way you put it on?
Brandon said no.
No what?
I don't know.
No, it doesn't matter what way you put it on?
Okay, so upside down said after you put it on, I poke in the holes where the hook things are, it doesn't matter how you put it on.
Okay. So first spot. This is why I hate the fucking back. Dude, this Home Depot, this would have been so much more doper if you just had hard panels on your shit. And I'm gonna sit here and fuck with it and stretch fabric when it's not supposed to be and try to figure out. Like, I'm all for cool animatronics, but make that shit easy. Make it easy, son. Alright, this is pretty damn close. It's gonna look better than when they had Home Depot better.
Brandon said there's a hole, you put it in.
Yeah, I see that piece.
Upside down says the part is the hard part, so no one wants to be past this
I
part.
think I got like a technique going. Just pull, you pull, and just assure that it stays on the corner, which is shitty, but
And where's the Jack in the Box that we started in the bottom?
it says Jack in the box. There's Jack on the top.
Oh,
I've never seen a Jack in the box that says Jack in the box.
well,
True. Oh, see, it's a little fucking crooked though.
yeah.
This is where fucking bullshit happens. This is where we yell at Home Depot. This is where you guys see me rage fuck this fucking Jack in the box.
You just go like,
It's fucking right for you. Fucking piece of shit! Fucking told you. Home Depot bastard. I don't encourage anybody to do what I'm doing right now. And that's buying animatronics from Home Depot. Alright, so I can see that there's Velcro pieces all around. Assuming we just touch these, it's still not straight, but oh, fucking God, bro. It sucks because when it seems like you got one piece that's straight, then the other pieces aren't. I don't know. This isn't straight. What the fuck?
oh, is it the other one you straight?
No, that's only if you have a person staring from one angle.
I thought that was you.
This is the back. Oh, now I see what they're talking about with the fucking holes. That's fucking stupid. And on top of that, because there's that extra piece, it makes it so it's pretty much next to impossible to keep it straight on the front. This is fucking stupid.
Right, it's not hard, you just have to believe.
Just gotta believe. Fucking co-rapping the rapper. Nobody gets that right.
No.
Gotta believe. Alright, so when you cut the holes, do you cut the holes through the black part of the fabric? Or do you cut them through the actual fabric? Like, I'll cut the fucking holes, slice the whole thing up.
Headphones are off, no.
No, great.
Wait, before you do it, let me look this up. Brandon has it, so if he actually responds, it's like just saying, ha, then
Because he's laughing, because he had to deal with the shit too, he knows.
he's not helping.
No one helped him, I get it.
Ha.
Okay, I think I see it here. You didn't even have to cut it, it kind of just pushed through. This one. Alright, well, fingers crossed that's how it's supposed to be. Let's hope. That's pretty damn close to being straight. Let's see what it looks like from over here. Nope, it's not. Fuck. That side looks straight, this side looks like shit. And then you fix this side, and this side's all fucked up. God damn you, Home Depot, you sons of bitches. Bastards. Well, we're gonna do that for now. I'll see if I can come up with a way to make it better. Actually, it looks good. It's kind of good. It looks alright. Okay, if anybody's on their hands and knees inspecting like how square this cube is on Halloween night, you're getting kicked in the fucking face, alright? Fuck off. Alright, what's the next piece? Look, I'm all angry now. Dreadful dreams. It's fucking dreadful to put this thing together. I dreamed when the game already assembled. What's the next step? Where's the... So, put on the... Oh, I gotta do the Velcro on the bottom. It's gonna fuck it all up. Didn't do it before. Just trying to make it right. And Shane's over there getting fucking traumatized when his dad used to yell at him on Christmas Day. I'm fucking on Nintendo anyway! Should be focusing on football. What are you doing? Playing video games. Got it. Do the Velcro.
Thanks and how to do that.
I was that same person. Something didn't happen here! Alright. I can't believe I'm having to look at the instructions. I feel like I let myself down. The fuck piece is oh, this piece. The piece I didn't cut the zip ties off of it. So for those people that are in the chat and wondering how the haunted house is coming along, it is pretty damn close to done, except for decorating the insides. All the walls are built. The certain areas that have certain elements, I don't want to go into too much detail, are all completed. Shane actually is one of the people that came over to help one weekend. See where I look. Okay. Fucking Home Depot.
Shane's looking for the alcohol.
Yeah. How we came to that alcohol. I'm pretty sure you fucking drink milk. Oh, fucking time. Warm milk. Goat's milk. Cambodian breast milk. It's a Dave should call that. How's it looking? Iron it? Oh, you can see the creases. I'll steam it.
Yeah.
I guess we can burn this a lot more so you can see it better. Right. So now we have to do the spring. No, place the spring over the center hole and let the rest on the fabric. All right. Is there a difference between the top and the bottom? Has to be a difference because the hook's not different. So which way is the top and which way is the bottom? This is the top. I heard that the biggest pain in the ass actually was trying to make that spring look fucking. Yeah. Okay. Do the shoulders and then the arms. Shoulders. Now it says to do this, which so it goes up here. This one is way up here.
Outside the one side, when you put on the screen, you don't have to bend it a bit at the bottom to make it look like it's coming from the box that I want.
This kind of, does that not look pretty fucking straight?
I think it looks good.
Right? I think it looks real good. I might have lucked the fuck out. I didn't, you know, like how you sometimes get an animatronic and their faces all on it. Well, that's not.
They said it doesn't look good. He said it doesn't look leaning right.
Leaning right.
I didn't know how it's supposed to work.
Wait, but this is mirrored, so do you really mean to the left? We'll fucking nail all bend the shit out of
They're
it.
yelling at the cats.
Huh?
Yelling at the cat. Saying, get off.
Well, fucking see.
Yeah, so they took to the left.
Alright, so. What the fuck on? Okay, so now you do the head, you attach the head, you attach the arms. You do the sleeves, you do the hands. Okay. Get off of that! Anybody want 2 free Siamese cats? Please take them.
We're not joking.
I wish I was kidding, but I'm not. They're free.
So, that's what Film said the next time frustrating thing is putting on the back shirt thing with that extra piece of cloth without everything on the sleeves.
Oh, that piece that I didn't know what the hell it was?
Yeah.
Great. Great!
So that's near the end.
It's like the last thing for you to do.
Someone said that take the tags but only the screenshot.
Yeah, I just can't promise they'll get there alive. That's for extra fucking tape on it. I do not condone animal abuse. It's a joke. It's fucking 2020. We've had to deal with enough shit. Let's also deal with jokes, okay? Don't fuck with cats. I watched it on Netflix. It's not cool.
Oh, God.
Fucking horrible fucking documentary.
Forgot about that.
Ugh. How? I fucking had nightmares
I'm
about
saying
that
that
shit.
seems so long.
Yeah. When all the COVID shit was cracked out.
I think one of the comments is probably him.
Probably did.
The guy from the documentary. They said, imagine if someone cooked the cat when it came in the mail alive.
Cooked the cat?
It was oof oof, but they changed the name 4 weeks ago.
How do you know it was oof oof?
Because he said, wait, or whoever said, I'm gonna go change my name. I think it's the same problem.
Yeah, that's horrible, and you're not a crazy person at all.
Someone said the smaller end goes on his wrist.
Did I do it the wrong way?
Um,
No. I didn't do it.
Someone keeps saying, I don't know what it means, except like it's my,
What?
still trying to get salty and coming around.
Yes, so those are 2 animatronics that I would absolutely love to get. I love Salty, and I love clowning around. Clowning around fits my haunch so good because I like the animatronics that are torturing kids. Again, sounds fucking horrible, but and I think he looks cool. And then, this Velcro's fucking weird. It's like split. I don't know. It's weird. And then Salty is cool just because I haven't seen something like that before. With like 2 clowns. I do think they could have improved it way more by actually making his, I don't remember what his, Willie, by making Willie actually have an articulated face. But yes, I would still love to get them. The thing is that when you see my haunted house this year, you will recognize that we have some elements that we didn't have in years past, and they weren't the cheapest to do. So I need to make sure that financially speaking, it works out. But yes, I definitely still want them. I might not get them before Halloween 2020, but I will get them, that I can promise you.
What did you get?
I got Wacky Mole from, I believe it was Facebook Marketplace. Actually, it might have not been, it might have been Craigslist. So I look on Facebook Marketplace, especially in November. I look at Facebook Marketplace, I look at Craigslist. There's an app called OfferUp, there's an app called Nextdoor, there's an app called 5 Miles. I know some people talk about, what is that one app, Mara, whatever the fuck, NER, yeah, whatever the fuck that is. I don't fuck with that, just because it seems like people's prices are ridiculous, and it's not worth it. Also, I travel the country for my job, and because I travel the country for my job, I'm able to look in other areas. So I might look in, I live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas, so I might look in there and, you know, see 2, 3, 4, 5 people selling something within a 100-mile radius, but then I might go to Omaha, Nebraska, or Myrtle Beach, or Los Angeles, or Portland, or Tucson, or whatever. So as I travel, you get downtime during the evening usually. I'll have like a dinner or something like that, and then I'll line stuff up. So during the evening when I'm not entertaining a client, I can go and grab some animatronics and then ship them home for, yeah, so. Okay, what does it say next? It says, do the back shirt piece. Wait, is that what that is? What the fuck is that? I guess the back shirt, I don't know what the hell this is. Hold on. So I'm assuming it's telling me to do the back shirt piece, but I don't know if you guys can see. Whatever this is, they like drew on there. And I don't know if that's supposed to be Velcro. I don't know why there's a circle there. It looks like a pad with magnets.
Someone said that you might want to fit the end of the sleeves on the shoulder thing first.
On the shoulder frame, okay. So it goes all the way up to the shoulder frame.
Are you getting old timey now? Mom likes to know.
Old timey, that's the fat clown from Home Depot, I believe. I wasn't planning on it. I do like that he's a different shape and that he's not this typical skinny clown, because they're all skinny. Every single one of them is skinny except for like the old Uncle Charlie. An old timey clown is a big fat ass, and I enjoy it because I don't want it to just look like a same animatronic with a different saying and a different costume. There we go, yeah. Fist up for the fat folks. But so I want to, but at the same time, he's not too original. How the fuck are you supposed to do this? What the fuck on? What is it? What the fuck is this piece? First off, it doesn't show shit when it comes to how to put this little back shirt on. It just shows Velcro sleeve. Okay, a smaller piece. What is this?
It goes on back.
But there's not. Is that a turn? Where's the other piece of Velcro? I don't fucking get what's going on right now.
Big piece at top, white piece at bottom.
Right, so I got that. I don't know if you can see. So I recognize that part, but
There should be Velcro on the sleeves.
there is Velcro on the sleeves, but where do you put the Velcro for the bottom? There's Velcro pieces on the bottom too. I don't know where to put this.
Are they not on the sleeves like where the elbows are?
The elbows on? Oh, way over here?
I don't know.
What the fuck? There's like Velcro over here on his elbow?
No, I said that.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, that looks stupid. That looks fucking stupid. This makes no fucking sense. What the fuck is going on? You put that over here? I don't fucking get what the hell.
Shane said you probably have the sleeves on the wrong arm.
No, I don't think it matters on the arm. Because they look identical. They have the same letter. It's just that it looks stupid. Like I can do it, it just looks stupid.
Also, there was no put up on the arm.
On the what? Yeah, I got that piece. Just saying it like, what the fuck is that? What is the what's the purpose of this piece? What is the fucking purpose? And it's black on top of it, like what is the purpose of it? All that shit is gonna be covered by this anyway. Am I tripping?
Yeah.
Right? Like, yo, like, yeah, so you fucking put this here, put this here, you put this here.
So how are you going to be like HT and sell on the
Why, to start a fucking music career? Singing fucking pop music? That's what this motherfucker did. Had a Halloween YouTube. And I'm not throwing shots, but I'm throwing shots. Whatever. He was like one of the first people to do this, so he got a bunch of subscribers. Sold all his fucking crops, and then tried to start a fucking pop music career like it's Justin Bieber or some shit. Dude, it ain't fucking cracking like that. It ain't cracking like that. This shirt piece is fucking stupid, guys.
Someone said, they didn't want to say, I just don't have a mechanism
You know, but the fucking, bro. This hides the mechanism from the back, though. Like, it's literally just supposed to kick it like that, I guess.
Yeah.
That piece is stupid. They could have not charged an extra $20 and kept that fabric. So other than his hat, he's done. I gotta put his sensor on.
Does he?
Yeah. Also, does anybody know? I haven't looked at his box actually in much detail. I hope he goes constant, or is he motion activated only? Where's my knife? Everybody all mad about the HDJ comments?
No, someone was saying, we have to be back an hour or somebody live. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to be live.
And then we're going to come back, and I'll do a second live. We have, it's almost one. We have over two hours and like 2 hours and 15 minutes still.
You've only been streaming for an hour.
Huh?
You've only been streaming for an hour.
And we've only got 2 up because of this fucking thing. We're about to see what the bust ass with this. I'm just taking the sticker off right here. Usually I get like a wet sponge or paper towel. I don't want to say B right there. And people, please take your stickers off your animatronics. Nothing more embarrassing than saying that. This stupid hat.
Someone asked why didn't you set up Bloodthirsty Betty?
Because I have to get a drill for her or use a screwdriver, and I didn't have a screwdriver at the time. I do. We will get back to Bloodthirsty Betty sometime today. She also has a piece of wood that she has to be put on, and my wood is all fucked up. So I might have to cut a new piece. That might be a whole new video, but it's...
Someone went and let it slip on spring.
I already took that off. There's one on the front.
There's one of those.
Right? Yeah. He's fucking. First, do they say he's 6 foot though? They're counting this. They gotta be counting his hat because I'm 6'2", and there's no way that this going from here to here. This is only 2 inches to the top of my head, huh? Right. He ain't 6 foot. I mean, I guess that's rounding. Of course, I'm not gonna be. He's 5 foot 10 inches. Probably should. All right, should we plug this motherfucker in? This is plug right here. Also, I like to keep my plugs. I learned the hard way. Once you have multiple animatronics, keep your plug with the animatronic. Before I put them out, when I'm done, and I didn't do it on that one, I probably should, I wrap it around their neck because there's been times I've plugged in a plug that didn't belong to an animatronic and it fucked it up. There's different bolt sizes when it comes to these, and you don't want to have, I told a story in my animatronic video. When I set up the merry-go-round, I plugged in the wrong plug. I think I plugged in the Uncle Charlie 2010 plug, and that thing fucking swung around so fast, the kids were like, ah! It was crazy. It was crazy. Did anybody say if he's motion only or if he's constant? I would like it if he's constant. I don't like it when it's motion. That's one thing I don't like about Crouchy. I wish it was constant, but he's fucking awesome. Beggars can't be choosers. That's the plug.
He's constant and motion in both modes.
Okay, cool. Where's this? You plug him in the front? Oh, it's on this side. I think that's also one of the shirts here is that if you hold the plug straight back, the cord that goes to the plug, you can hold it straight back without it actually being in the way.
Do you have mommy's favorite?
I do not. I do mostly clowns. For that reason, I do not have mommy's favorite.
These a couple rusty toys to give a little deadly atmosphere. I could rub my into movie hole here. Or a really loud one. I remember when you were little, there were so many things that you were so afraid of. What a little crybaby. I'll fight you in your dreams and conjure up some new things to be afraid of. I like my little tune, don't you? It starts out.
His mouth looked a little fucked up.
It surprises the pants off you. I love this job. Let's put a smile on that face of you.
Someone asked how many kids do you have in the basement?
We don't have basements in Texas. They're in the attic. His mouth looked a little cockeyed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see that it goes a little more on one side than it does on the other. I'm gonna have to take that apart and get to the bottom of it. But this is, what was his name? Dreadful Dreams? Yeah. Dreadful Dreams. I like him.
Someone said that they want kitchen clown or
Yeah, we can do that. We'll do that next. I like this guy. This is the first, like, I'm going to spend a little more time with him than I do my other ones because it's the first time that I get to see him. And I like him a lot. I have a Jack-in-the-Box that he'll be next to that's about this big that a human is sitting inside. And they can see when someone walks up and you pop up out of it. But this guy's fucking cool. I mean, all the bitching and moaning I did getting them together, it's worth it. Even it's not like, even though it looks fucked up, it kind of looks like okay. What do you think?
Yeah, okay.
The back shirt is on. It might not be on right, but it's on.
It's on the wrapper box.
And then it's wrapped in the box. Yeah, his back shirt is on. It's just, I don't know. I guess that's just how it, even looking at the picture, you can't see the back shirt on the picture either. But it's there. I haven't thought about how to move him. You can just fold up. I guess the fold would probably be best. He's kind of heavy, but not too bad. On to the next one.
So, yeah, they said either do,
Remember, plug around the neck.
was it either do kitchen club or playground with elephant, and then someone else said you should do sweet dreams or cage or something.
So Sweet Dreams, Cagey would be a good one just because this is the other thing. Some of these animatronics are very, very, very easy to get back in their box, and some of them aren't. Cagey's little girl, no matter how many times I tried, I couldn't get her back in her box. So I left her built with his arms attached to the cage, and she kind of just floats around with wherever the boxes go. So we can definitely do a Cagey. Would you guys rather see Cagey, or would you rather see that new Spirit animatronic of the little guy on the clown? I mean, on the elephant. This guy here,
They're saying that.
Spirit just released him, but I actually have had him since March, I believe.
Yeah, they're saying do that one.
All right. So they call him Rocking Elephant Clown. Whoever comes up with these fucking names, dude.
So I guess that one is
Wait, what do you mean it's his category? There's other Dreadful Dreams animatronics?
So, his name is Dragonball. This is Cowboy. Also has that label.
What? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, he needs a better name than Jack in the Box.
So we said this one is the same.
Yeah, he walks back and forth. He makes sounds. He's not going to be. This is the thing, right? When you get to the point of having so many animatronics, there's going to be some like Cagey that draw a lot of attention, or Uncle Charlie that draws a lot of attention. Crouchy, everybody loves fucking Crouchy, right? There's some that will draw a lot of attention, but you need to have, you can't have a movie with everybody trying to be the star. You have to have co-stars. And so I use stuff like this to sprinkle in to my display in my yard that I know isn't going to be, the one that everybody goes home and talks about. Oh my God, did you see that little guy that just rocked back and forth on another thing? Right? But it brings another detail, another element to it that makes people really believe the picture that I'm bringing to them, right? And the picture of mine is that there's a circus that captures kids, that transforms kids into clowns. Those clown kids will grow up and do the same thing. So I really like the Harvester of Souls. I want to get it and make it into a clown because I feel like that's the piece that's missing in my story. It would show someone grabbing a kid, right? If I made the Harvester look like a clown, grabbing the kid and sucking the soul out, and that shows the actual transition of regular kid to little clown kid. But we'll get into this one. Rotten Rainmaster is pretty much Cagey the Clown. They do it with a kid in the cage or a clown in the cage. The clown in the cage doesn't make sense to me at all. Why would he be trapped? It doesn't make sense. The kid in the cage is way fucking cooler than that. It really shows like that these motherfuckers came to capture kids, you know? Is it? I haven't heard that. I have not heard that at all. This guy, when I first got it, the cracks in this elephant are so cool. They also come with a little girl sitting on a duck. I want that, but I want it with a clown. I don't want it with the little girl. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that, but I need to, because having this and the duck rocking back and forth really paints the picture. But I don't want the little girl in it, so I'm going to have to come up with something. But I haven't heard about the Harvester's Host being shitty. Speaking of shitty, though, this is not because it's on the chair. This piece is a little wobbly. It's always been that way since I had it. And actually, my finger just got pinched from this thing. The last time I put it together, I was going to say my finger got pinched on it as well. I'm not sure why it does that, but give it a thumbs up. So he doesn't even hold her up the whole time? You want to probably. He doesn't even come here. I'm just. So he doesn't even like hold her up the whole time. Is what you're saying? That he holds her up after a couple times, and then it just like goes. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That sucks. That sucks to hear. You guys are about to see my horses come through. These are my dogs. They're both Great Danes. One's name is Love, and the one's name is Leo. I'm going to let you guys go potty, all right? Go to the bathroom. Go have fun for a little bit, all right? This guy's very easy to set up, as long as you don't get your finger pinched. Not a very expensive animatronic at all. It's a piece for this. There's a hole in his actual cans. This guy does feel cheap. I believe he's like $179. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys would know, or you have access to Google while putting this shit together. But I believe he's like $179, $159, something like that. This fucking guy, which is super overpriced. Yeah, I agree. This would be a really decent clown for, I don't know, maybe $100. Yeah. So last year I got, was it last year? Last year or the year before, I got Big Top Clown. I'll show you his box. I got him from Walmart. They sell him at Home Depot right now. They sell him at Home Depot for $199. I got him at Walmart 2 years ago, $98. It's on the tag. The only difference is pair of shoes. I'm not spending $100 for clown shoes. Fuck that. All right, let me show you guys what this dude does. Here. You son of a bitch. There's a long cord that goes through this asshole. The the bottom. It's not the most glamorous way to plug a fucking guy in. You have to deal with his asshole, and then it looks like you're touching an elephant dick. And also, his body is literally just head that's already screwed on, little flimsy pieces of plastic for his shoulders. There's a tiny bit of foam inside his actual body, but his arms, there's nothing. It's literally cloth. There's a cat on ape shit down there. All right, so here we go. Put this away. Hey, do we plug in his? Oh, we do plug in his back. Oh, plug came undone already. The asshole plug I was talking about. Came undone already. Yes. There we go. So remember I told you that this elephant is flimsy? He always leans a little. Eyes do light up. It's not much to put together. He has the same sound as like 3 or 4 of my other animatronics. But I actually painstakingly set them up one at a time to make sure that the sound goes exactly the same for every animatronic, the same song. That doo 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 doo. But I literally will sit there and make sure they all get timed. So as people are walking through, they still hear that circus music, but as they walk through, it transitions from behind me to in front of me, to the left of me, to the right of me. It's a pain in the ass to do, but it's kind of cool. So this was, what was his name? Rocking Elephant Clown? Any questions about him? I don't care. Just kidding. What are you barking at? You want to come in the house? Okay. Come on. Oh, there you go. So the dogs really don't get too afraid of the animatronics. Sometimes they do when they're plugged in, but most of the time I think they're kind of used to it. All right, I'm going to name off a couple. Okay, I mean, we got Twitching Clown. I do want to say one thing real quick. There's one clown I have, but there's no setup required. The Thrashing TNT Clown. Real quick, I want to talk about this guy. I got him for like, I don't remember how much, but super cheap. I didn't realize that people were like freaking out over this guy. People love him for some reason. I don't get it. He might be a classic, but not to me, he's not. He works well. His quality is pretty decent. When I got him, he had a foam hatchet in his hand that was bent in half. So I have a plastic knife that looks a little more sturdy and realistic that I put on him. I may be getting rid of him soon. He sits, and I don't know if I have much use for him anymore. Some people told me just keep him, but for the price that, look, fucking box about to tip over because that cat. It's a fucking circus here, literally. Yeah. Who can say? Hey, Wacky, will you take care of these dogs? Leo's just over here trying to be all the minutes. Go lay down. Go. But I don't really have a purpose for him anymore. And I know that some people have said, keep him, you can use him some other time, or he's such a classic, don't get rid of him. I like collecting these, but I like using them. And with the amount of money that people are purchasing him for on eBay, it doesn't make sense for me to have $350, $400 sitting in the closet. I mean, it's not like I have them up year round in my bedroom staring at me. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make sense. If you guys are interested in purchasing him or trading, hey, relax, bro. Oh my God, this is a fucking train wreck. You guys are interested in purchasing or trading for him, I am totally down to discuss that with you. You can get at me on any of the social media that's in my description. We're on TikTok, Twitter, Discord, Facebook, Instagram. All you have to do is message me or join any of those groups. If you want to trade for him, I'm down, but real shit, let's just be real and be fair about it. I had somebody who was really interested in him about a week ago, and they were offering me like some $99 shit. And I'm just not gonna do that. So, yeah, get at me. He's in great quality. Everything works on him. He works perfectly fine. He doesn't have his detonation box, and he has a better knife. That's it. That's the only differences with him. And he still works fine because he has a sensor in between his forehead. Anytime somebody walks by, he's loud as shit. He does scare people. I just don't know if I would have a place for him. So, yeah. What's that? Black hair. This? I don't know which one. This? Black hair. This is Towering Sweet Dreams. I don't have a lunging lily. I gotta just answer that. All right. They want a twitching time, yeah? To store all of these boxes. What do you mean? Lag versus audio. Audio is coming first before the video. I'm actually going to be using, I never use step pads. This is going to be the first year I'm using a step pad in my haunted house. It's going to be hidden, so nobody's going to actually know they're stepping on it. But I'm going to be using that with Bloodthirsty Betty. You guys will see that when we get there. Yo, can you get it? Peace out, please. Thank you. Oh, they're kicking it. Hey, get it. Go. Yeah. Oh my God, I hate these cats. I hate these cats. I always thought I was a cat person. I'm not. have one cat I like. All right, so Twitching Clown, I've had him for 2 or 3 years. Still have the original box for him. There was a KG Rotten Ringmaster with a gremlin thing. I haven't seen that. Have you thought about building a shed in the backyard? I have thought about building a shed in the backyard because I keep all of these in a closet. What are you talking about? You're not scrolling to the bottom, bro. You need to refresh your shit. But I have to make sure that it's controlled with air and heat because I don't want it to get too cold or too hot. It fucks up the latex of animatronics. So, Wink said, I want Thrashing Clown. Get at me. Get at me on social media. So imagine that giveaway. If I gave him away. Oh, that would be cool. But gotta get my subs up, gotta get my watch time hours up too, because some of you folks help out a lot. And then some people subscribe and they're like, you know, they watch the video when it releases, which is dope. But maybe I don't have too much of a rewatchability. I'm not sure. But the old channel used to be fucking fresh. Had some that were 50,000 views and shit like that, and I got fucked up. So. All right, we got the outfit. One of the coolest heads when it comes to animatronics. His makeup is cool. His hair is cool. It's like got this crimp vibe. It's you know, it's not a latex, so it's plastic. You don't have to worry about it getting all messed up with cotton later on or anything. Because I heard that the cotton inside can sometimes dry everything out. One of my favorite guys. I call him the drunk uncle because he's drunk. If you haven't seen this guy, you will. Shoes I love. I still got the original receipt from this guy. Halloween City, I got this dude. The original receipt, that's crazy. 2018. Tug of War next. Still have the instructions for this guy, but he's pretty simple, so we're not going to go through them. So, I know that some people have been talking about Halloween being canceled this year. Some counties have. I know Los Angeles County keeps going back and forth that Halloween is canceled. What's your area doing? Wherever you guys live across the country, I know that I even have some people that check me out from Australia. Are they saying that Halloween is canceled where you live? Is it running? What's going on in your neck of the woods? Haley, can you help me out? What am I saying? No, it's not canceled. First off, how the fuck do they know what you're doing in your house? I can do Thanksgiving if I want. Like, I hate to get all political and all this shit with you guys, but if I want, this is where it fucking bothers me is that, if I want to have 10 people in my house and 10 people want to be in my house, and we want to sit around and breathe in each other's faces, let that be us, bro. These are only people that want to be there. It's not like going to the grocery store where some people have to be there, and I choose to keep a mask, or you choose not to. If people want to come over to your house and enjoy a fucking good time, let them enjoy a good time, dude. That's some bullshit. I don't even know what that is. I haven't seen Sunstar Fortune Teller. However, I probably won't. I can tell you this much because I have a live fortune teller that comes. This looks like it's my legs. I have a live fortune teller that comes to our haunted house, and we have a section with a big box that was built that she sits in and does live tarot card readings. So as people are in line to go through our haunted house, they get entertained. So they're going to have one person with that Psycho the Clown puppet from VFX. We have a Jack in the Box thing that we're going to be doing as well. And then we have this big fortune teller booth. So it wouldn't make too sense to have an animatronic fortune teller as well as a live fortune teller. So I don't believe I will be doing that. What? I have no idea what it is. Telco motion tech? I don't know what the fuck that is. Like a marionette, a motionette? Oh no, I might have put this guy clothes on backwards. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I sure did. Huh? Oh, Canada. My daughter has been to Canada. I have not, but she has. She loved it. Where did you go? Quebec, Toronto, and Montreal. She went up there because Drake has a thing for underage girls. But he does, Google it. What? Yeah. That's only one. There's others. So I put this guy's clothes on backwards. It's all right. It takes 2 seconds to fix. I'll have to turn them around so you guys can see them. Did not go to Nova Scotia. However, my ancestors came from Norway and then went to Nova Scotia and then went to New England, specifically Connecticut. So we do have some Norway and Nova Scotian blood in us. My beard grows in red. You can see it sometimes in the light. So I looked at our weather forecast for my zip code. Of course, it's way too soon to really figure out for sure what's going on. But it is not supposed to be raining where we are from. We did have, what's that? That cat right there is like a real life Garfield. Right? He's literally eating dog food right now. He has cat food, he doesn't care. He eats dog food, you put something up on a table, which I hate when animals come up onto tables, it's disgusting. But you put something on a table, you walk away for 2 seconds, he'll eat your pizza, he'll eat your fucking broccoli. He doesn't give a fuck. It's a fat ass clown. That's actually, or fat ass cat. But that's actually one of the cats that I enjoy. He doesn't piss all over the place or tear stuff up. Why are we talking about cats? I hate them! you say? I was saying something. Oh, rain. So with rain, last year, it started, right now it's raining, or it's sprinkling, right? Last year, for Halloween, it said it was going to rain. And I was really upset because it was the first year we were doing a walkthrough haunted house. I felt like I had done so much work and so much money was invested, and I had people come from out of town to help. I had actors lined up. I had, like I said, a fortune teller lined up. We had a popcorn machine. We were giving out ice cream, and had all this stuff prepared for last year, and it started raining. And I got kind of upset because I was like, you know, it's fucking wasted, right? Because nobody's going to go trick-or-treating on the next 7 days. It's Halloween or it's not. And I said, well, I at least have to put my animatronics in place. I don't want them out in the rain. I got to make sure that they stay inside, and then that's really going to suck because it's like nobody's even going to know what house to go to. And we do lights, we do other stuff. We're going to do a projection this year. We're going to, you know, there's other things we do, but I was just bummed because my vision wasn't going to come to fruition. And so I got one of my cheaper animatronics. Actually, I believe it was the Big Top Clown. And I wrapped his insides with plastic wrap and taped it with Gorilla Tape to ensure that water couldn't get into his control box. And I said, you know what, let me do a test to see if I can waterproof this clown. And if so, I can put my animatronics out. So I wrapped, it wasn't raining super hard. I would never do it when it's raining super hard, but I wanted to just test the waters with something that was $100, right? It's, even though it's still a lot of money, it wasn't anything compared to a $400 animatronic. So went ahead and got them all wrapped up. And the second I brought them outside, it stopped raining. It was beautiful. All Halloween night. And there were so many people. We gave out tickets, so we counted that we had over 700 trick-or-treaters. I don't think, even though that this year's bigger, there's more animatronics, the better haunted house. We got aspects of our haunted house that literally came from commercial haunted houses. And it's free, right? We do all this free. I still believe that we're not going to have as many trick-or-treaters because of COVID. Because people are afraid to go trick-or-treating or what have you. I mean, everybody has a mask on anyway. Everybody's going to be 6 feet away from each other, which is a whole other subject. But I don't believe we'll have 600 trick-or-treaters. I kind of don't want to be featured on the news this year because I know that there's going to be somebody out there who gives me backlash for still wanting to put on something fun for the kids as opposed to, you know, everybody's seeing on at least Facebook a big, huge pipe that's 7 feet away so that I can drop candy in there and then you can go down the pipe and the kids can get it, but there's no real interaction with anybody. And you're touching your fucking face, you're coughing in your hand, you're touching the candy anyway, and then you think that putting it down the pipe, it's not going to spread sickness. Like the whole shit is just stupid. Let's just have fun. Let's get back to having fun. All right, so we got Twitching Clown. For Twitching Clown? I haven't heard that. My guy's not rusty at all. I'll do it up. I'll show you guys up close. He's not doing that at all. He's loud. My guy hasn't gotten rusty at all. I've had him for 2 years now. He spent 2008 outside. He spent 2018 outside, 2019 outside. Hasn't gotten rusty at all. I think that my chat is a little delayed. But I'm going to jump over to the other computer real quick to see which animatronic you guys want to do next. I have the clown go round. I have KG. I have Hugs. I have the Towering Sweet Dreams clown. I have the old Uncle Charlie waving Wally. The other Uncle Charlie's in the garage right now. I have Big Top Clown. I have Zombie Clown, Tug of War Clown, Swinging Chuckles Clown, Pennywise, the Seesaw Clowns, Crouchy, that cheap one from Home Depot a few years back, Sitting Scare Clown, and a couple real cheap ones that were less than $100. Yeah, because my chat is completely stopped, but I can see that yours is still going. Hugs? Oh. All right. I was doing that while you were reading them all.
I saw it.
All right, so you thought you figured I'm gonna 2 seconds. I'm gonna walk. We have another computer set up so she can see what you guys are typing while I'm setting everything up. I'm gonna walk over there just to see which clown you guys want next out of all of them that I listed off. Tug of War, Zombie, 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 Tug of War, Zombie, 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 It really looks like it's, I see Crouchy, I see Hub, Zombie. I mean, Hubs is right here. Zombie I'd have to move, Crazy I'd have to move, Tug of War is right here. Tug of War is a pain in the ass to set up. I mean, essentially, it's two animatronics that you're setting up as one. So let's do Hubs real quick. He's very easy to set up. How's it goes? Hugs is very easy to set up. I have the first year Hugs. From my understanding, anything after the first year, they kind of changed his face. My Hugs looks very, very, very good. I did not stuff his face at all. Like there's no extra padding like I had to do with Peekaboo. He's got a really, really, really good sculpt. Probably my favorite, or one of my favorite. And I think he's original, like just so original too. The way he does spraying action and all that. I did put a piece of Velcro on the back of his sign. I put a piece of Velcro on his shirt as well. So when it's on him, it stays. When the wind was blowing, it was going like this and flipping around. It looked fucking ridiculous. You know, if I'm out scaring some kid and there's this sitting on a clown, it looks stupid. So I urge everybody, go to Walmart, spend a little $3 or whatever, get one of these Velcro strips. You have a Hugs the Clown. What's the talk of the town, kid? My favorite lunging prop? My favorite lunging prop. Would you consider a Bloodthirsty Betty to be a lunging prop? If so, it would be her because it's so fast, especially when you have her on a wall looking up. With how fast she bends back, it's so fast. It would rival an air compressed animatronic for that. How fast she goes back. Hopping prop. So we just a lunging mean like something that leans forward. I don't pay too much attention to stuff that isn't clowns, to be honest with you. I do in a way of me seeing if I can transform it into something like how I want to do with that Harvester of Souls. But majority of the time, I don't pay attention to it to a degree, right? Because it's cool and I love looking at all the different animatronics. And I know that some of them I really love that Harvester of Souls. I've said it like 17 times. However, I try not to get too invested into those ones because at this point, all of these are clowns. We have a theme. I can't change that theme every year because of the amount that gets invested in. So I want to start collecting other ones. I really want to start collecting like scarecrows, pumpkins, stuff like that because I want to have a second haunted house sooner or later. I want to have one in the garage that is the circus theme. And I want to do one in my backyard that is, I want to do a hay maze. And scarecrows would be great out there. There's like some that they have, like the Pumpkin King guys would be great out there. The popping up bale pop-up pumpkin one that's on a bale of hay. You know, you can use certain things. Like I remember that there was a pitchfork that had like a head attached to it or something. I think that was last year. I want to do a haunted hay maze, but with that being said, hay's fucking expensive. You're only gonna be able to use it for 1 year. It's gonna kill my grass, which I'm a cat, so like that shit matters. And that it takes a lot of work to do all of this every year. I don't think I have help. Don't get me wrong. I have friends and neighbors and family that help. But I don't accept all the help that gets offered. And the reason for that is some people don't understand the importance that it brings to me, right? Like some people don't get that. If you're in a haunted house and you're acting, I can't have you taking a break to check on your kid who's 15, like you're an actor. And if you're not there, somebody walking by is gonna not get the full experience because you're, I hate to be this way, but like you're tired, you're fucking lazy, you're, again, wanting to check on your kid and shit. It sucks because I have to be the asshole about it, but it's because what I'm doing takes time away from my kids. What I'm doing takes money away from my kids. It takes all of this hard work and dedication and things that I have to sacrifice. So if you want to help, that's cool, but I need you to sacrifice as well. And to be honest, it's fewer and far between. A lot of people say, well, how can my kid help? Well, I'm sorry, I can't have your 7-year-old kid standing in a haunted house for 12 hours. It can't help, right? Like it's nothing to do against you or your kid. It's just not the vision that I'm trying to represent. Kids are coming through. They're rarely scared by another kid. We have one kid that helps with our haunted house. One kid. And does a phenomenal job. Does a great acting job. So to do another haunted house in the back just means I have to find even more people to assist with it. And at this point, I don't know if I know enough people to actually do that. So that was a very long-winded question about an animatronic that I don't know. We will do the zombie one next. I promise. Scouts honored. Zombie is coming next. What'd they say? Thrashing Clown? I would love to see it. I would love to see it, love to see it, love to see it. If you have video of it working or anything like that, I would love to see it. That's the other thing is like it's getting to the point where, you know, there's still some clown animatronics out there that I don't have, right? Like I don't have Silent and Deadly Clown. I don't have the Bag of Jokes Clown or whatever, which I don't really know how I would incorporate that one into my font. But I know that some people that I've been seeing online are tired of clowns. They say, all Spirit does is pull out a new clown, pull out a new clown. Yo, I need the clowns, homie. Or else I'm going to have to start customizing my own. And, which is fun. Like I said, I want to do that to Harvester of Souls. I want to do that for some. But I definitely customized stuff is stuff that I really want to see. I really want to get involved in. I've been a retro video game collector for years. I have a large game room and a bunch of old Nintendo games. I customized in the past Nintendo consoles, so I'm good at painting. I'm good at coming up with ideas. I'm good at making plastic look like wood or metal. I've never dealt with like people, for instance. So I would be interested in not only looking at anything that you've customized that you're willing to sell or trade, but also getting into customizations myself. Part of me, though, and this kind of goes back to why I want to make sure that I can get Wacky Mole to his original state. Part of me likes to see animatronics not customized. You know, like Bloodthirsty Betty, for instance. She had her face already like that, so nothing I can do. She's already there. But I wouldn't have done that. I would have left her how she was, because it's cool to see customizations. There's a channel that I watch, I forget their name. It's 2 letters, H and J or H and Q something on YouTube. They do Halloween. I don't know if anybody is correcting me on the name of it. You can check out on YouTube. But they customize all their animatronics. H and K, yeah. They customize all their animatronics and do a fucking incredible job. I really like watching it. I just don't know if I personally want to see my animatronics change so much. Like, imagine if I customized Tugs. Yes, I have. And actually, that's what I thought about doing before I did this Velcro option, because I thought about making a wooden one. Again, I would think about doing that. You know, I've had to do that with changing the bucket in Zombie. You know, Zombie the Clown usually holds a balloon, and I put a bucket in his hand because I didn't have a balloon stick. So I do change some things. Like I said, there's some that I've completely Frankensteined out. But like I was saying, imagine if I took Hugs and I changed his hair color, I changed his teeth color, I changed his outfit. You know, it changes the personality of the animatronic, if that makes sense. No. Twitching? Wait, Twitching Clown? Or Thrashing? Twitching Clown? Twitching Clown does not use, he does not have, I don't believe so. Yeah, no. He does not have the capabilities of using batteries. Plug only. And speaking of plug, let's get Hugs ready. Demonstration for you. Pull this up a little. His hair looks like for a wind.
Hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Come a little closer. We've got fun, games, and hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Come a little.
It's unplugging at the same time. Oh shit!
Hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Hey there, friend. Welcome. Hey there, friend. Welcome to the fun house. Come a little closer. We've got fun, games, and I'll catch you next time. Step right up. Step right up here. You'll do nice, very tasty, healthy. Wow, you're a fast one. You there? You want to play a game? If I catch you, then I get to eat you. Gotcha! Oh, I missed. Ah, well, I'll just have to catch the next one. to the fun house. Come
Yeah, I mean, he is like-
on there. We got fun, games, and I'll catch you next time.
His plug was acting a little faulty at the beginning. And I knew it was the plug. I don't believe it has anything to do with him. I think it has to do with the plug. You can kind of see it's bent a little bit. And I believe that was due to storing. The good thing is you can buy a plug. You can buy a plug that is replaceable. However, and it's not expensive, but this is also the other thing that sucks is after you keep them for a couple years, like I said, we don't get to open creepy towering clown because the last time I opened him, one of his welds broke. He literally toppled over like he was touching his toes. And I have a buddy that welds and will fix him for me, but for some, you know, it's not. These are made in China. We're spending $200, spending $159. You know, they're not going to last forever. And if you want them to, you're going to have to do certain things like replace certain plugs. Make sure you store them in a climate-controlled area. Know how to weld and know somebody that knows how to weld. Unfortunately, it's just part of the game. I look at all these as an investment. All right, zombie clown. Sorry, Cat, you gotta go. Good. I know. So zombie clown is a funny story. My fiance and I took a trip to San Antonio, Texas, which is, I don't know how, you think it's like 6 hours from here, 8 hours, something. It's a long drive. It was a nice road trip. Oh yeah. It was a nice road trip. We were able to stop in Waco and a couple other places. Just a nice little road trip that we did in a day. We drove there and back. It was a long drive. We should have listened to Joe Rogan's podcast when my fiance Amy fell asleep. But this is one of the things that we got from that trip. We got him for super cheap. But the guy did some stuff inside to make him more sturdy. I can't undo. So he wouldn't fit in a regular box. He is in a gigantic box. However, he was worth the price. And the stuff that he did on the inside is not anything that somebody can tell when they're coming through it and looking at them. So, gotta have these for the legs and arms and stuff. Actually, I believe this goes to somebody else. I believe these go to KG. I don't think they're supposed to be in that box. A pirate version? So it was like a zombie pirate? Was it like a zombie pirate and they just pretty much do the same thing, they just dressed him up differently? It's kind of cool, kind of diff. Got his little neck ruffle. They all have to have a neck ruffle. This, oh, that's where the other one goes. These are part of the Tug of War Clown. That piece goes to the Tug of War Clown. Again, sometimes it's hard as shit to get them back in their boxes. We're going to put them over here to the side and we'll do Tug of War next. Redbeard? Huh. Interesting. I have a Redbeard. Alright. No, No, we're gonna do dad joke right now. We're gonna do a dad joke. I'm gonna ask you guys, put in the comments, tell me what is a pirate's favorite letter. Give you a couple seconds to think about that. This guy, so he permanently attached the head, which means the shoulders can't come off now. So now the head and the shoulders are on this 24/7, so this is not going to fit in a regular size box. That's the part that he kind of messed with. So a lot of people say that a pirate's favorite letter is R. It's actually the C they love. One person got it. Who was it? There we go. And he does love the booty. Again, soft shoes I stuff with paper bags. Just to give them an actual shape, but I would really, really, really love to somehow switch out these clown shoes for the two or three guys that have like that. His outfit. This is another guy whose elastic on his pants have turned to shit, like Wacky Mole, that other guy with the soft shoes. So I've had to tape it to his hip bar. I believe I use these for some legs. Remember, I told you before his hand used to hold a balloon like this, right? I had to drill a little bit in there more and tweak the arm so that the arm kind of goes in, the hand goes in like this. You can see the sides, it goes in like that. And he holds this pumpkin, which in my opinion looks fucking way cooler. He does have a really sturdy hand with a thick plastic knife. This is way better than the Thrashing Clown's knife, for instance. Like, this is a plastic knife. That other one that it came with foam. So, if you're wondering why I'm taking all these step pads and throwing them to the side, it's because I'm going to extend the cord of the step pad for Bloodthirsty Betty in my haunted house. Who had a secret? No. What is that? Okay. So, the old channel. You guys ready for story time? I know some of you in the chat know this story. I actually, when I first started this channel, put up a video about that old channel and what happened. And it got a lot of views, but I took it down because I didn't want the negativity. But we can talk about it. We can talk about it. So I had put up a video. The channel was growing like mad. My animatronic video that I did last year, or earlier this year, where I just had them all set up in this room and talked about each one of them.
And now that I have learned more and more and more and come into close, I guess you could say friendship or acquaintanceship of other YouTubers, learned that there's a lot of shit I didn't know, right? But that video was like 50,000 views. It was starting to grow very fast. I was getting about 50 subscribers a day. And we were expecting that by August 24th, I would have hit 1,000 subscribers. And not only that, YouTube, in order for you to monetize, you have to have 40,000. There's a cat in the Hugs the Clown box right now. Like it's just, you're allergic to cats, dude. But you have to have 40,000 hours of view time and 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. I had that 40,000 way. I was probably at like over 100,000 hours of view time. My videos, I don't know what happened with the algorithm, but YouTube was promoting the shit out of my videos. I didn't have to go online and promote the channel at all. I wasn't doing shit. I literally uploaded a video and disappeared for 2 months and came back and my shit was blowing the fuck up. 700 subscribers, or maybe not 7, because I remember when we had a 500. But 450 subscribers, pretty much. It was blowing up. I don't know what the algorithm was doing, and I fucking loved it. Cool. Maybe I should start doing this. Maybe there are people out there. I wasn't watching Halloween videos at that time. I made the video because I was in a Facebook group and just wanted to show people what animatronics I had. And everybody loved that video. Hold on, I gotta kill a cat real quick. But yeah, there. We'll just get out of this.
It's 40,000. I mean, sorry, it's 4,000.
Oh, whatever. 4,000 hours. What did I say, 40?
Yeah.
Anyway, I had a shitload of hours. I more than double what the hours were. And the last time I checked, I was getting at least 50 subscribers a day. So we were expecting for me to hit my 1,000 subscribers on August 24th. On August 20th, I think it was, I'd sign on to YouTube, I'd comment on the comments, because I comment on every single comment. My fiance and I left the house because we had to go film a commercial for a local company that hired us to be in a commercial. So we go and we film the commercial, and while we're at the commercial, there's some downtime, and I try to log on to YouTube, and it says, "Sorry, motherfucker, you're not logged on to YouTube no more. You're not allowed to log on to YouTube." So I'm kind of like, what the hell's going on, right? And a couple weeks before, maybe a week before, what happened was a subscriber who was semi-active on my YouTube channel uploaded one of my videos. He didn't edit anything, he didn't change anything, he literally just uploaded the video. And I asked him, because I had, a couple other channels had recognized my YouTube channel and had asked their followers to follow mine and might show a snippet of my video or might link my video in their stuff. But this particular kid just literally ripped my video and uploaded it. And so I messaged him and I asked him, "Can you please remove my video? I appreciate the help." And it was also his highest rated video, right? If you look at his channel, he had some videos that were 26 views, 14 views, which like, shit, I'm not knocking that because I got some videos like that. But when your biggest video by far is my video, it just seemed fucked up. So I asked the kid to please remove the video, and if he wanted to help me out, he could put it in his community tab and just link the original video. Or at least do some editing, right? Like, one of you guys had done what is it called, a YouTube poop video? Where it's like, edited one of my videos and made it all funny. Yeah, it was an MLG type shit. And it was fucking cool. I'm okay with that. That's fucking dope, dude. And, but this kid just was like, I'm gonna upload your shit. So I asked him to please remove it. He doesn't respond, he doesn't respond, he doesn't respond. And a couple days later, please remove it. If you want to help promote the channel, I appreciate it, dude, but put it in your community tab or do some kind of editing so that it's a little different. So it's not just literally my video. And what he does is he changed the description to say link to the original video. But that was it. And I had been very patient in asking him probably 3 times to change it, to move it, to do something different with it, to just fucking not be shady as hell. And he wouldn't do it. And I imagine he wouldn't do it because it was getting him some views. But I ended up doing a copyright claim against him. 5 days later, YouTube, I don't know if they made a mistake and they meant to cancel his and they canceled mine. I don't know if they didn't feel like I had full copyright of my own video, because you guys know sometimes I like to put memes and shit in mine. I don't know, because YouTube never responded. So what happened was they canceled my channel and they left not only his channel up, which was fine. I didn't want the kid to go through some shit like that. But so not only they left his channel up, but they also left my video up on his channel, but deleted my whole channel. Which made absolutely no fucking sense to me. It was very upsetting. And I was about to just say, fuck it, I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. I had another channel that had no subscribers and no content. And I was like, you know what? People need to hear about this shit because it might be happening to them. And so I uploaded that video, and then somehow a lot of you guys found that channel, this channel, and have asked me to continue. And that's what I did. I said, you know what? People like what I'm doing, then fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And not everybody likes what I do. Not everybody likes my language. Try not to cuss, but just naturally it comes to my head. I don't have a filter. I can move this one. But a lot of you guys do, because you know I'm not going to kiss ass to try to get a sponsorship with Spirit Halloween or whatever fucking dream people have. I'm just going to tell you, if something sucks, it sucks. If something's cool, it's cool. And I think you guys appreciate that. I think there's a lot of manufactured bullshit on YouTube. And it's nice to see somebody who is just going to try to be real with you. Anyway, so that's what happened to that old channel. It's gone. There's videos that were on there I didn't have backups to and completely lost forever. My Uncle Charlie versus Uncle Charlie Street Fighter 2 thing, I spent 3 fucking whole days, literally 3 whole days. Slept for like 5 hours, woke up, did it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, put it out. That motherfucker's gone. It has disappeared to the internet, never to be found again. They uploaded a video that's no longer on my channel. I'll put it that way, because I don't want to. He doesn't have it on his channel anymore. The Discord was pretty upset. If you're not part of the Discord, you should be. But the Discord was pretty upset with the guy. And I did not do it, but they definitely let him know that they weren't happy. And he ended up deleting it maybe after a week. And the crazy thing is he ended up getting a shitload of subs from that video. I'm assuming it's from that video. So, what's the switch for this guy? This box is a lot different than the other ones. What, bro? Is that working? No! No, it's not working. Uh-oh. It doesn't seem to be working. This sucks. We're going to change the plug to see if that has something to do with it. Yeah, I know. I'm upset too. Shit, come on. How did you get here? All right, let's choose a plug that didn't fucking kill somebody.
Once I put that extra
I had an extra one. Oh, yes. We're going to check this one out right here. I know that this plug works. So let's see. Fingers crossed. It's not the module, or else you might be fucked. You might be fucked. This sucks. Okay, let me try a different wall outlet. Maybe that's the issue. This sucks, dude. But remember, I told you guys that sometimes you open one up and it fucking doesn't work. Nope. Fucking shot. Damn it. Damn it. This fucker does work, or did work. That pisses me off. I haven't even had him one Halloween. Not one Halloween have I had this dude. Fuck me. So, dude, that sucks. And it tells me, looking at this fucking sucks. It tells me that, oh, shit! Look at that! Remember, he has no sound, but he is moving now. Should I try to risk it? I'm plugging in the brain forward.
It was moving. You guys saw it. There he goes. Actual box. This is lackluster. Fucking moved for 2 seconds and now he's dead. I'm gonna have to take this guy apart and try to mess with his box. Sometimes it's something as simple as a wire got pulled and it's disconnected, and you just have to go in and solder it, which I know how to solder. Who else did I have for? The people? So knowing that I need to work on him now. So do we want Wade Wally, or do we want the Tug of War Clowns? Because I already got half of the Tug of War Clowns out. All right, let's do the Tug of War just because I have half of it out already. So what we will do, we're going to do this until about 3 o'clock. And then we'll take a break of about maybe 30-ish minutes, and we will start again, second live. What'd you say? When are you going to do that? Okay, so you're starting right now, or what are you saying? You can come back, if that's okay. I tape up these boxes every year. I don't want shit getting loose. You should do the same. They end up getting like 8 pounds of tape on the sides, the older the animatronic is, but this is a Halloween first this year. This is a set of animatronics that I got, I want to say maybe there's a time in, I think, May that I got all within a very quick time span, Waving Wally, the new Bloodthirsty Betty, these guys, the elephant guy, and the zombie guy, I believe, all within a quick time. Yeah. Oh, and KG too. I wish they made an Art the Clown animatronic too. That's part of the reason why I like that, whatever the fuck his name is, clown. He looks kind of like Art the Clown. There's a lot of foam pieces for the body. This one comes in a red outfit as well. I chose the green because, I mean, if you look, right, like, that's orange, but creepy towering clown down here, red. Red. The elephant dude who's down here is red. There's a lot of Waving Wally red. KG has red or orange-ish. Big Top Clown is red. Crouchy is red. Pennywise is red. A lot of red being used. Not a lot of green. I mean, there's still a, there's green hair.
That's why I chose the green. Do I plan on getting? I want to get. See, he needs to be stuffed a little. I want to get. I want to get the whatever that one clown was I was just talking about that kind of looks like part of the clown. I want to get Mr. Salty. I would like to get that other Jack-in-the-Box clown, that Fright in the Box, I think it's called. I'd like to get pretty much if it's an original, decent-looking animatronic clown, I would like. I have a couple of the shitty ones I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll give those away as a giveaway, because they're not the quality that I've come to expect for animatronics now. But here's the other guy. So I don't know if I'll do a Pennywise. I already have one Pennywise. He's at a certain section in my home hunt. It's purposely not the jumping one because of how I do my jump scare in that section. I guess I can just tell people how I do it. There's a section of my haunted house. I don't want to give up too much because I'm going to do a haunted house video. But there's a section of my haunted house that you can't see much. And you come into this opening, and the very first thing you see is that Pennywise animatronic. His eyes are glowing and looking at you. It scares a lot of kids. Last year, we didn't have a jump scare there. We just had him standing there, and kids were fucking terrified. Terrified. We had hidden cameras in our haunted house, and to see the kids afraid to walk by him, it was awesome. It was definitely last year one of the most scary parts for the little kids, right? This year we ramped that up. You walk out of this opening, you see Pennywise. The opening is now wider for you to walk away from him. It's like a U-turn. You got that good. Yeah, it's just there's a U-turn you have to do, so you kind of have to turn your back towards him. That's where the jump scare comes in, is we have an actor dressed as Pennywise when Pennywise's mouth is like all teeth and sucking kids' skulls and his eyes light up a different color. He jumps out at that point. So you don't, and the way that he does, and it's hard for me to describe like this without showing you guys, you don't know if that animatronic changed. You don't know if the animatronic multiplied and now there's two Pennywise or even more. As I imagine, kids are going to be walking through this year. They're going to see the animatronic. They're going to think, that's the animatronic from last year. And the second they go to turn their back and they hear something, they turn back to look at that animatronic. Nah, motherfucker. Now he's all teeth. He's on your ass. And that's part of the reason I don't want the jumping Pennywise, because I have a feeling that the jumping Pennywise would be too much of a like, scare. When I kind of want to, the way I do my haunted house is I want the uncomfortability to slowly creep up. And then when it gets to a section, it's fucking on. And you're literally running. So, what's that? Nightcrawler, the one that does, yeah, does a little dance. He's twerking, fucking Cardi B. That's not. Yeah, I'm sure someone's gonna fucking switch that shit up. I feel like I'm talking about we gotta get the building, son. So this one is different to build because it's two animatronics in one.
There's a lot, because it springs back and forth, there's a lot of pieces you don't normally see when it comes to an animatronic. Also, go ahead.
Someone's asking what
So, we are taking certain precautions this year, even though I personally don't want to. I feel like it kills the picture I'm trying to paint. But we are going to take precautions. We are going to assure that the only people going through the haunted house at that time are the people within your party. We're going to ensure that the people in line stay far away from each other so that they're not going to be breathing on each other. We are going to recommend that somebody wear a mask when they enter. We will probably, now that I think about it, probably have a box of masks there at the front just to assure. But I don't want to do that. But I don't want to get shut down. And you know, it comes down to what is more important. Is it more important that people can have a fun time instead of you saying, I don't want to? Or is it more important for you to say, no, fuck the country? You got a delay going on or something? I'm from Texas, where every other place in the country says that this is a hot spot. And out here, we don't recognize that it's, you recognize that it's a hot spot? I don't recognize that it's a hot, I mean, they got movie theaters open out here. They got, you know, people are, it's getting back to normal. I don't hear of anybody getting, our house got COVID back in, what was that, June? July? Yeah, we went to Florida on vacation when all of a sudden Florida wasn't as hot. We came back, we all got sick, all of us. We're not sure if it was brought in from one of the kids going to camp, because that camp was on the news of 100 and something people getting COVID. We're not sure where the fuck we got it from, but we already got it. Not saying it's not a bad situation. It's deadly for some people, I guess. I had a sore throat for 2 days. That's it, and a headache one night. We had, my stepdaughter lost her sense of smell for weeks, right? She had that shit for weeks. No sense of smell. Haley got fever and felt like shit, but I don't know why we're even talking on this subject. Oh, precautions we're taking. I don't want anybody to get sick. But at the same time, like, I don't think that pretending it's not there, and or I don't think that taking all these extra precautions is going to make sure that you don't get it. I think that it's like any other disease, and everybody's gonna fucking get it unless they come out with a shot. So if you're going to a haunted house, you know the risk of going to that haunted house. You don't want to fucking deal with it, and you think that there's a risk for you to get it and all that sort of shit. Keep your ass at home. Miss out on the fucking fun. But why should I have to change shit because you're pussy? That's how I feel. But I've been voted differently in this house, and everybody says you have to take the precautions, take the precautions. So we're taking the precautions. All right, back to the build. So this is weird. There's two bases that's next to one another. So you have to start off with connecting these, because if not, the arms won't work and won't line up. It's just better to start with the bases connected. This is also one of my favorite animatronics. So this is one of my favorite ones. All right, I should have separated these into who was who. This fucker, this outfit. Does anybody in the chat have this particular animatronic?
Does anybody in the? How do you have half of it? Skeevy. How do you not have Chuckles or whatever his name? Chatters. How do you have half? What happened? How did you get half? And don't get me wrong, I mean, you see that some of my shit doesn't even work right now. I'm just wondering how half came about. What? Yo, totally worth it. Get it from thrift store. However, which one is the one that has the robotics inside? I don't remember off the top of my head. Because one of them literally is this with a spring. The one he has. Oh, dude, then you could set anything up. It'd be very, very easy for you to make the second one. Also, my big top clown, which we haven't gotten to yet, we got about half hour. I think this will be done. Didn't come with shoes. I bought these little plastic shoes for like $10 on Amazon 2 years ago when I got my big top clown because it looked stupid with no shoes. But because Skeevy is green, he came with black shoes. These didn't match Big Top Clown because he's yellow and blue. I switched these for Skeevy. Skeevy shoes are now with Big Top Clown. I don't know what other Big Top Clown shoes are now that he is at Home Depot with them. So you need that I don't do. Any other questions while I'm building this one? Comments? Huh? What? Is it Chuckles that has it? Does it matter which one has it? Yeah, it's $198 now. It was $98 last year, 2 years ago. Fucking ridiculous. He's fucking ridiculous, man. I don't know if it matters which one it is. Yes, it does matter because of their heads, the way their head is shaped. It does matter. This is going to be facing this way. This is going to be facing this way. Back. I have most of them memorized. Right now, I'm feeling a little iffy on which one has the pull mechanism and which one doesn't. I'm actually building this the opposite of you right now, which I didn't want to do, but I realized I did. At least I think I did. I remember the stick goes on this guy, so I think. Well, which one is it? If you go in. This side. Yeah, no, this is one of them. I get most of them, right? If it's a singular clown, Crouchy, Big Wally, Big Top, any of these guys, Pennywise, any of those, I remember. It's the ones that are a little different, like this one, I get a little confused with. And it's strictly because there's not another animatronic I've experienced that is built this same way. I still don't know if I'm doing this one right, to be honest. I just don't remember. I think I remember, just don't know. If that makes sense. So these are my pieces, I believe. Have any of you seen this guy in person, or these guys in person? It is crazy cool. Crazy cool. Crazy, crazy, crazy cool. Right. So if they said they have Stevie and the girl, so that means that they have both sets of hands. So then they know where this piece goes. I don't fucking remember. Doesn't matter if I remember. Maybe, I don't know. The one you don't have is literally just this piece right here. And if you call Spirit, they will probably send you this piece. Everything else is going to be pretty close or similar to a regular animatronic. Maybe the shoulders are different. But if you call Spirit, tell them that the weld broke or something like that. They'll probably send you another one. Stevie, that's Stevie. Nope, it's Stevie, not Stevie. Stevie, S-T-E-V-I-E. It's definitely Stevie. Will you do me a favor real quick? Run out to the garage, towards the front, for the vulnerable section. There's a bag of zip ties. It's clipped in there, so I know this clip into it. So when you zip that up, it's make sure the motor's safe. That's another thing, is that I said earlier, their hands, their legs, their motors, they have these removable clips that are tiny. Here, you can actually see them right here. Clips like this, and they get lost very quickly. So what I do is I use a zip tie to hold those pieces in place of those clips. He has a weird little thing with the ball as well. Yeah, I think I set my bottle on the opposite side. Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. Remember, this is one of them that it's hard to remember how to set it up. You know pretty much the gist of it. About 15 minutes, so I'm gonna haul ass. We're gonna get this motherfucker done, goddammit! Let's go, son! We can do it. We can do it, man. This one. Nope, it's using this one. Find out. That's fine. I need the smaller ones. Again, this shit can get confusing. I do have the instructions. Probably should have used them. It's this one. I sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Fuck that means. I sound like the fucking dad, or I sound like the fucking chipmunks, bro? Is that like this?
Yes.
That's the right one. Fucking remember, I should look at the instructions, but I'm not gonna, you know why? I'm an asshole. Their quality of clothes, these guys though, are way better than this, way better than this, way better than Hugs. It's very, very thick. It's just really, like a really good quality. I don't worry about it getting ripped. I don't worry about it shredding. It almost feels like the manufacturer is trying to get to a point to help it from the elements as best as possible. These are like stiff and starched. This motherfucker, I think he's pretty close to it. This guy. Basically, 743, 342, 46. I might be putting this together all backwards. Should have read the instructions, but I didn't. I put his pants on backwards. Put his fucking pants on backwards. Well, you know what? He's gonna crisscross it the fuck up right now. He's gonna have his pants on backwards. We'll probably end up fixing it. Right. We'll probably end up fixing it on the next live, which will be an hour or so. Anybody talking at all?
You're talking about Shepherd, and they want you to make Shepherd gay.
They want me to make him look gay?
Please. Yes.
How do I do that?
I don't know.
Give me some instruction on how to make it look gay.
Somebody said it different, like, yo, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
And the person who said it is a big stuff. Someone was like, yo, what the fuck?
How do you make him look gay? I don't get that.
But makeup on.
Not all gay dudes wear makeup, and he does have makeup on. He's a clown.
Someone said, yo, we got some sick clown fetish.
He's out here really trying to get in there. I didn't even put fucking pants on, bro. I've made so many mistakes. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like pissing you off. Pants on, right? New shirts. Make him look gay. He's. I may not say certain shit. This fucking thing is a pain in my ass. How is this going to be more, like, harder to put together than a jack-in-the-box? Starting to get there. Kind of getting there a little bit. We're getting there a little bit. Oh, I want to say this, that I've had some people on Facebook and on the Discord send me artwork that they've done that's been dedicated to the channel, which has been really fucking cool. I wasn't ever expecting that somebody would, like, decide to do that with their free time. And it's awesome to see, like, people drawing stuff and painting stuff that is dedicated to the channel. So I wasn't expecting that. That's really, like, cool of you. If you have done it, I appreciate it. Thank you. And if you haven't done it, but you're artistic, fucking feel free to. It will be much appreciated. I want to do a video together where I have all of them. So, you know, a little montage of all of them doing. I don't know. A little montage. I see the circus with stripes.
The guy with the circus was
I didn't see that. But, I saw one that was, huh? I have not seen it. If you at me on it, then I would love to see it. But I have not seen that one in particular. I saw one that I believe Lenny on Discord did. That was at the subway train in graffiti. It was really cool. And then another one that a younger kid had done. I don't know the age or remember the name. What I'm doing right now, remember I said those little clips go missing. One of the clips has gone missing. So I literally am just tying a ribbon right there for two things. One, to make me realize that it's missing, and another one, it will hold it in place. So, I mean, his arms, kind of good. Mr. Moley? That's the Mr. Moley. Yeah, that's the fat old, he's also called like old time clown. I do not have Mr. Moley. We talked about that a little earlier. Mr. Moley, I love that he's a fat dude. But he doesn't have a lot of original factors to him other than just being a fat guy. He's holding a lollipop. You know, Uncle Charlie holds a lollipop. There's another clown that came out that holds a lollipop. I don't remember who. Both Uncle Charlie's hold a lollipop. There's a lot of lollipop holding when it comes to this shit. And you know, so I don't see where he's too original to stand out. But again, like I said earlier, sometimes you need something that doesn't stand out, right? Okay. They will both lean away right now until I connect their arms. At that point, he will lean forward and he will be like this. It's just that he has a spring mechanism. He automatically goes backwards until their arms are I got him used. I got him used, and I don't necessarily remember how much I got it for, but I did get him used. I know that much, and I got him on like Facebook Marketplace or something like that. Yeah, these ones are kind of a pain in the ass to put together. That much I remember. But totally worth it. Totally worth it. Any other questions? You have to reach in. This one sucks because you have to like go all the way up in and grab his arm pieces that plug into his head. How much is this guy? I believe $349. I believe, I could be completely wrong, but I believe it's $349. There are definitely coupons you can get places. I don't believe, I think it's still too new to get anything used on this guy. 500? I didn't spend 500. I got it when it was not on Spirit's website. Same with little elephant fucker, and same with the merry-go-rounds, seesaw clowns. If you look at my boxes, they aren't a Spirit box. It's a seasonal vision box. So it sounds like Spirit has a pretty high upcharge because I think it, I don't know, it might have been 400. It definitely wasn't 500. Not when I got it, at least. And I got him on. What site? I don't remember where I got these guys. On a site. I can pull it up and put it in the description or in the comments later. We're almost done with this guy. I'm going to have to flip him around to face you guys. This color. What? Yeah, I know. They don't get out. The school opens at 3:05. Huh?
Someone said not see the video of bad news, but another single thing to compliment in the
Please put the link in the fucking description. Please, 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 please. Huh? Yeah, in the comments. Please do that. Because I would love to get it back. I would love to get that video back. That is not the bearer of bad news. You were fucking making my day, if that's fully accurate. Did they post it in the chat? This is not making fucking sense. One goes here. Oh, this ain't making sense. There it goes. All right. So we are going to put this live on pause. I'm going to go handle some personal beeswax, picking up some kids from school. And we will start a second one here. Imagine in about, let's just say an hour just to be safe. And at that point, we will show this guy working, and we will continue our animatronic build. And I will not have any more plans for that. I'm sorry, I don't have any other plans for the rest of the evening, so we will sit here and create all of this together. He said, what? It was my Street Fighter 2 one. My Street Fighter 2, Uncle Charlie versus Uncle Charlie. And did they include my actual video? Because if so, might be able to get it back. His overalls are on backwards. But we'll get this fixed. We'll get this fixed. And with that being said, we are going to take a little, well, they can copy the link and post it on the Discord. They can put it in the comments section. That should work fine. But that being said, see how they're getting back and forth. But with that being said, we are going to put the live on pause. We'll get back together in about an hour because we still have, I want to say we're about halfway done. So let's go ahead and we'll peace out and we'll link back up in about an hour.